Alright everybody, welcome back to the channel. This has been a long time coming. I've been wanting to make this video for a long time. I just wanted to show off my Pokemon White 2 team, because I think Pokemon White 2 undoubtedly is where I peaked as a trainer in terms of the Pokemon I have and just the overall team. My second best is probably Brilliant Diamond, but White 2 stands above the rest as like my best region. This is where I peaked undoubtedly as a trainer, 100%. And we're just gonna get this thing rolling. So we got a level 100, first off, these are all my starters, all level 100, obviously. Samurott right here. It was either him or Superior. I chose Samurott because, you know, I could easily just get a decent grass type, not named Superior in this region, which I do have on this team, which you will see. I don't even know if this is centered. It's probably not, but, you know, there we go. Now it's probably much more centered. But you have Samurott right here. Then you have the tank of the team, Darmanitan. This man has taken down so many people in the past. My moveset, yeah, it's my moveset. Some people are gonna notice, oh, where's your defensive move? Where's your status moves? I don't really have a lot of those. I'm a pure brute fucking fuck 'em up type of trainer. So, up next, Crocodile. Oh man, this guy was a lifesaver. He did 5 outrages in a row in the championship match against Iris. I'm never gonna forget that. This man, Crocodile, was a crook. Cause he straight up stole some battles sometimes. He was a fucking Darmanitan is the tank. Crocodile is the absolute unit. That's how we do it. There's Electros right there. Just, he was so useful. Absolutely useful. If you know Electro, I can't talk much about, Electros, but if you have him on your team, you know how useful he is. Probably the best electric type in this region, without a doubt. Some people might say Galvantula. I do not. Electros is the best electric type Pokemon in Gen 5, in my humble opinion. Then you have Amoonguss. This man has put some people to sleep in such clutch moments, and he won me the Pokemon World Tournament to get into the championship rounds, you know, with the champions of the region, like the Cynthias of the world and the Lances. He was the one who got me to that point. I still have not beat that point because, holy hell, I try my best though. But Amoonguss, clutch, absolute. And last but not least, probably my least favorite member of the team, but still hella useful, it's Latias. I don't have much to say. I didn't really use Latias all that much. I used him against, what was it called? I used him against the fighting type Elite Four member. I forgot his name, purely because it's a psychic flying dragon type. Like, I have a dragon move here, I have a psychic move here, and I have a flying. So those fighting type Pokemon were in for the fucking trip. So yeah, I used them against the fighting type gym leader. Elite Four members. And moving on to the secondary team, oopsies. It's level 100, Electivire. My favorite Pokemon of all time. This is straight up just Paul's Electivire. I have straight up Paul's Electivire and Brilliant Diamond too. Thunder Punch, Giga Impact, Brick Break, and Thunder. This is straight up Paul's Electivire, but you know, I still love it nonetheless. Paul is the reason why I love Electivire so much, and Electivire is the reason he's my favorite Pokemon of all time, because Electivire is fucking fantastic. Next up we have Salamance, level 100. Oh, by the way, this is my Uber tier Pokemon right here. These are the Pokemon who are my secondary and what, I don't know a word, trimary? That's fucking retarded. But you get it. Primary, secondary, third. This is my secondary team. But Salamance right here, probably my favorite dragon type of all time. Sorry, Giratina. You're a ghost dragon, but straight up dragons, it's Salamance, without a doubt. Next up is Seismitoad, because I can't get a Swampert. So this is the second best thing. And Seismitoad is probably just not nowhere near just as good as Swampert. Not like I'm saying they're even, but he's right under Swampert in terms of like what I do with them. You know, they're basically the same water ground. They can learn all the same moves basically. And they're all really useful. I love the water ground typing. I love Gastrodon. I love Seismitoad. I love Swampert. The water ground typing is just so useful. I love it. I love it so much. Shout out to my boy Quagsire. I don't really care for you, but Prod does. Next, we got Braviary, level 100. My favorite flying type of Gen 5. Sorry, Unpheasant. I just think you're absolute dog shit compared to Braviary. Braviary also really fucking useful, really strong. He probably got knocked out the most in my Gen 5 runs trying to level up my secondary team to level 100. Because, you know, he is pretty frail. Not gonna lie to you, he's pretty frail bird, but he is a badass bird nonetheless when you get him strong enough. And this is the Braviary you actually meet at level 25 in the White 2 version in the desert. I forgot what the desert was called, but y'all know what I'm talking about. And then next up, we got Beartic, who probably will be replaced on this team by someone from the 3rd team. So I don't really have much to say. I just wanted an ice type. And Beartic was the best of a somewhat bad situation. That is a spider on my window. I'll ignore it. I'll just let it live. And then last but not least, for the secondary team, we got Arcanine, as they would say in the Pokemon Stadium games. Oh, it's Arcanine. But yeah, Arcanine. Oh, you have my other EXP share. Okay. I was wondering where my other one went, but yeah. Arcanine, real useful, real beloved. I'm gonna get this team to level 100 sooner or later. I haven't played this game in months, obviously, because of Tech School and BMT, but hey, we're on a roll back, baby. We're gonna bring it back, I promise. And here's the 3rd team. Starting it off, we got Drapion, standing by for battle. Fucking love Drapion. Drapion, if you've used Drapion in Gen 4, Diamond and Pearl, you know how useful he is. Drapion is actually a real sleeper Pokemon for like usefulness. You know, he may just be a poison dark type, but like, he's not weak. He can tank some hits. Drapion can definitely tank some hits. He's not weak at all, especially with the battle armor ability that I got. Not a weak Pokemon in the slightest. No one to be played with. Next up, we got Snorlax, favorite normal type of all time. Cute, lovable Snorlax. I would own a Snorlax in real life if I could. I would own all these Pokemon in real life if I could, but Snorlax, he's just so fancy. He's great. I love Snorlax to death. Probably the best normal type ever. And I'm not lying about that. He's probably the best normal type of all time. Probably. Next up, we got Gastrodon. I've already gassed the hell up out of Gastrodon many times in the past. We all know how useful he is. The water-ground combination, pure fucking deadliness. Gastrodon, Sinnoh, Gen 4, my favorite region, very useful Pokemon. He's about to replace Beartic in the secondary team because I just love Gastrodon so much, and he knows Ice Beam. So there's our dragon counter right there because Fairy type wasn't introduced yet. And Salamance can only do so much against dragon type, so. All right, let me kill that spider. You're actually starting to get on my nerves a little bit now. I was willing to let you live, but not anymore. Oh shit, he's right there. I got him. Killed the spider, guys. Alrighty. Next up, we got Spiritomb. I love Spiritomb. Probably my 2nd favorite or 3rd favorite ghost type. I am sorry, you are not better than Darkrai. No, 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 no. Tyranitar, I don't really know why you're here. I just love Tyranitar. As you can see, I've been slacking on the training when it comes to the 3rd team. And there's Kadabra, level 40. I'll get them strong, I promise. These two, I'll get them strong. Just give it some time. So that's the Uber tier, all right there. Those are my, you know, really, really good ones. Next up, we have the overused tier, Pokemon that I use just for the fun of it, just to see what I can do with the Pokemon. So we got Mr. Mime. I'm not gonna get into too detail with all these tiers and shit, because we'd be here forever, and I don't plan on being here forever. We got Mr. Mime. We got a shiny Metagross. We got a Fracture. We got Aggron, and we got Hypno. And we got Ludicolo. Probably the most likable Pokemon ever. How can you dislike Ludicolo? That thing is just great. You got Gyarados. Everyone loves them some Gyarados. You got Ralts. You got Poliwag, Toxicroak, Dragonair, which I plan on making a shiny Dragonite in a few moments. Just you wait until after I finish recording Dragonair. Magnezone, the Beardy Alakazam that you got for the trade. That's why I caught my own Alakazam. I was not going to have my Alakazam named Beardy. That's just retarded. First off, that's a mustache. That's not a beard. Slowpoke, Skarmory, Gliscor, Mamoswine, Swellow, and that's the overused tier. That was over quicker than I thought. I don't remember not having that many. Here's the underused tier right here. So, I don't really use these Pokemon all that often. I kind of just caught them to have them, except for these beautiful fuckers right here named Staryu. I plan on using a Staryu sooner or later. And there's Sandslash, and there's Floatzel. I love them. Those are the only people that probably stand out from this tier, and Lucario. Now, this is where the rarely used Pokemon, clearly the Pokemon I rarely use, except for Flygon. I really don't know why you're in the rarely used tier. You should be in the underused tier. I don't know why you were there. So yeah, rarely used Pokemon. Hey buddy, should have gotten the turtle. And Carvana. I plan on making you a Sharpedo soon. So here's the never used Pokemon I never use. Sorry Volcarona fans, I just don't plan on training this thing ever. Sorry, I just don't plan on ever training this thing. The zero use, the Pokemon I literally never intend to use. This was an Oshawott that I got traded for Alex. I traded him a Pokemon that he needed. I got to use this Oshawott. It's okay. And here's box 7 when he wanted me to breed a bunch of Bagons to get the right nature so he could beat me in a Pokemon battle. He did not beat me in that Pokemon battle. I bested him quite heavily in White 2 because my team is godly. Now, this is the box that I'm most proud of that comes up next. The Legends, the legendary Pokemon box. We have Kyurem. We have shiny Giratina, my favorite, and I mean favorite dragon type. Kinda not really a dragon, but you're my favorite. We have Mewtwo. We have a shiny Dialga. We have a shiny Palkia. We have Speed Form Deoxys. Thank God it was not Defensive Form Deoxys, Speed Form Deoxys. We have Cresselia. I don't care for Meloetta a single fucking bit, but I have her. You have Genesect, you have Keldeo, you have Uxie, you have Mesprit, you have Aso, Heatran, which I believe is the least popular legendary type of all time. I mean legendary Pokemon, not legendary type, but I genuinely believe is the least popular of all time. Like, no one fucking cares about you, Heatran. I don't even know why I have you. I do. You got Regice, Regirock, Reshiram, no Registeel, no Regigigas, and that's the legendary type. The only thing that would make this more perfect is if I had a Ho-Oh, an Articuno, and a Darkrai. If I had those 3, I would be super proud of this legend box. But as for now, this is all the legend box is. And that's it. That's the whole squad. I just wanted to show this off for like quite some time. But yeah, White 2 is obviously, in my opinion, where I thought I peaked as a trainer. No, it's where I believe I peaked as a trainer. White 2, this was the best my Pokemon career ever got. So, I'm probably just gonna save right here. Yeah, even though, when was the last time I saved this game? 9/3/22. Huh? Okay. Could have sworn, why did I? Oh no, that's the day I am saving. Oh, last saved, November 7th, 2021. Yeah, I haven't played this game in a hot minute. But we're gonna make a new starting point here. So that's my team for White 2, arguably my best team. I hope y'all enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all later.